Okay, welcome. In this short video, I want to show you this window, memories opened, that give you access in CrossLite to a series of possibility to manage for the management of the traces measured or imported with many functions, many mathematical functions of various type. You see here normalization, average, and sum. And when I speak of average and sum, I speak of a lot of possibility for calculation of any kinds. Many options. And so we have I say the multiplication, merge function, smooth, complex 3D TF, noise reduction, consolidate, minimum phase, and this function I want to show you in this short video called listen, that is a sort of a convolution, okay? It is not properly a convolution, but with this function, you are able to listen, for example, an anechoic material or the same peak noise you are using for measures according to the virtual DSP settings in the traces that you made with CrossLite, okay? But for now, give me the possibility to check all. I check the sample rate of the project. I set the interface. I perform a test. You can listen the peak noise, all works properly. Okay, so I made a measurement of a loudspeaker with the microphone here in the table of my home, nothing special. So I open acquisition window and I perform a measurement, time and measurement. Okay, the impulse response, the channel TF, so the channel magnitude in this case, the magnitude measured in this position by my Behringer microphone. And the speaker is a Bose S1 Pro. So if I go in memories, now in this first row, CrossLite show the current traces. Okay, what I'm measuring is shown here. What is measured in the first layer, in the first window, the selected channel you and the content channel you select are shown here. So it's the same impulse response, the same magnitude trace. I save this, and I call this original frequency response. Okay, now I return to the virtual DSP and I put, for example, a Liquids-Riley HPF. Okay, so to strongly listen the difference between the first trace and the second trace. So the second trace when later we use listen tool. And Okay, now in open memories, we have the previous saved trace. I now memorize again the second that I call, for example, HF. And now I have memorized also the second trace. Now, I can do a little of equalization here, for example. So I close again the memory solve window. I activate in the channel transfer function cursors, this red and blue cursor dotted. I select a peak here in the frequency response. Now, if I go in one of the multiple filters windows, like IR1, if I click with the right button of the mouse, I have the possibility to calculate filters automatically. Okay. And CrossLite, so after the calculation of the filter, use one of the virtual DSP filter to set this filter in the response. Now I move a little more here. This is just as an example. I isolate, I flat a little this response, right click, and voila, I can open more. I can use manually. Okay. I repeat this for this peak, for example. My intent is not a flat response, but just to show you how automatic queue peak by peak works. Okay, now I see in the memory window the filtered, the flatted response. So I can save is as, for example, HPF flat FF. Okay. Now I can invoke the listen algorithm. I upload the anechoic material I want, or I can use pink noise or any signal test I want. I have here the listen button to play the file in flat equalization. Okay, listen.
Please listen for the word twin. The word twin.
Okay, now I select for the best impact for you the HPF, for example. No?
Please listen for
And I listen in real time virtually the effects.
Please listen for
the effects of the equalization I did in the virtually previously on the anechoic material. It is not a convolution. It is not precise. It is just a tool for a general reference on what the things you do in the DSP works in the listening signal, in the listened signal. Okay. So just an approximation that you can use for sure. And I think that this tool in future can be upgraded by Francisco with other interesting uses. And so stop. Thanks for watching. This was the listen function in CrossLite. A short video just to show this. We will use these other functions in some other video in the next future. Okay. Good evening.